We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming
because we are disturbed and doomsday approaches.
Perhaps you had better start from the beginning.
January 30th, in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Silverton Hotel and Casino, Future Stars of Wrestling presents Day of Reckoning. And how fitting the title is. The definition states, the time when one is called to account for one's actions, to pay one's debt, or to fulfill one's promises or obligations. That's funny. Not ha-ha funny, unfortunately. For me, everything's ha-ha. God, as a comedian playing to an audience that's just too afraid to laugh with me, I know that all of this eventually is going to be gone. And in the end, no matter where the time is told, everybody pays the toll. But speaking of that, oh, and look what I have. The FSW World Heavyweight Championship going on 667 days, not pinned or submitted. They call that undefeated, technically. Shh.
I'll break your neck.
Paulie Cover, my good friend. You seem to think that not allowing me to know who my opponent is for these events is going to put a stifle in my success. But that hasn't happened, has it? You seem to think by blindsiding me with an opponent that very night that I have no specific individual to train for and prepare for. But what you don't understand, Paulie, is I don't have to prepare for anybody. They have to prepare for me. Because I don't just hit hard, Paulie Cover. I hit harder than life. Which brings me to my next theory. You, Paulie, have the hardest job in the world, besides all of your responsibilities and obligations as the commissioner of Future Stars of Wrestling. You, my friend, whether you want to admit it or not, cannot find suitable opponents for me. Name guys. You wanna know why? Everybody always asks me, hey, Toll Man, when are you gonna go wrestle for Noah? When are you gonna go wrestle for New Japan Pro Wrestling, TNA, Ring of Honor, NXT? When are you gonna go compete in WWE? When are you gonna go compete in I'd fit right in, wouldn't I? All these questions. When, where, who? You know what my answer is? Commissioners and bookers have a vested interest in their top guys because their top guys bring in this, a little bit of money. And when the Toll Man comes walking through town, well, that's a problem for everybody because I have enough firepower up here and right in here to sink anybody's ship on my worst day. And it's hard to make an investment when all of your investments are in the hospital or the cemetery. Every single major company on this planet knows exactly who Kevin Kross is. And unfortunately, those doors are going to be closed for me up until the point when those top guys make a really big mistake. And then they're going to call me. And I'm going to show up. I'm going to dive bomb them on their heads in front of their friends and families. And I'm going to step in their face right in front of everybody. Just like I always do. And guess what? They're going to be on their way to hell. Or somewhere else. Like a Starbucks or maybe a Toys R Us. Anyways. Paulie Cover. The only two types of opponents Kevin Kross is ever going to have are the foolish and the ambitious, the experienced, stay away. Because they know a killer when they see one. So Day of Reckoning, Paulie, you can find the next dumb bastard to show up. Have him sign the waiver. But come January 30th, make sure he signs the waiver in blood. Because guess what? January 30th, Day of Reckoning, is Statement Day for Kevin Kross. The people are my jury, and I am the people's executioner. It's time to pay the toll.